Hi everyone, it's Liz here. And for those of you who were watching last week, you will know that we are away on our family summer holiday and we are at our favourite family lake, which is up on the Murray River between Victoria and New South Wales. So let me show you in both directions here. So I'm sitting with my back to the lake, just in one of our chairs. And if you see this way, there's houses down there, and that's a jetty for one of the houses, but we're in the caravan park. And then in this direction, we've actually just got the shoreline and the rest of the caravan park. So you can actually see that's some of our water gear on the side of the lake there. And yeah, so that's the way it works. So now what I want to do is I want to talk to you today about 19 instructions for my teacher. Now, the thing about teachers modifying the way they teach for students with school learning difficulties is that the ways that they modify invariably assist all students. And that's what we really want. We want whatever teachers change up in their class programs or in the way that they pass information on to students or help them to remember the information to benefit every student. So today I've got 19 instructions. And this is from lots of different research that I've done over the years on this topic, and I'm also asking lots of other people what their thoughts were. And when I say people, I actually mean the students who struggle. What is it about that one amazing teacher that really helped them to learn and to do well in a particular class? Funnily enough, when you say to a student, what is your favourite subject this year? Try it out, I swear. You ask them, what is your favourite subject this year? And let's just say, for example, they say English. And you will say, what is it about English that makes English so great this year? And they will say, it's the teacher. It's really the teacher. They never say, oh, it's my novels, or oh, it's this great essay I wrote, or I like the way the class is laid out. They will always say the teacher, and this is why we know that teachers are so important. And those ones that make a big difference are those teachers who modify what they do to ensure that every child in their classroom is engaged, learning, and getting the most out of the information. They're often also the teachers who put a bit of emotion into what they're teaching. Now, it doesn't always have to be happy emotion. It can be all types of emotion that will engage students. So think about your favourite film, why it's your favourite film. Think about a presenter at a lecture that you go to, or maybe you're doing a PD if you're a teacher, professional development day. What was it that made one presenter better than the other? And it will be an element of emotion that they've put together, plus the way they presented the information. So here today, sitting on the banks of my beloved family lake, is 19 instructions for my teacher. So I've written them down because seriously, there's a lot of them. At the start of the lesson, be clear about what you want us to do. Number 2, don't give us too many instructions too fast. Number 3, show us how to do something as well as tell us. Use pictures and learning materials. Then make it easy to understand. Number 4, be prepared to repeat the instructions. Number 5, teach the basics without rambling on about other things. Now, I do have to make a special note of this one. Teachers are talkers. Now, the simple rule is you have one mouth and 2 ears. So you should be listening twice as much as you are talking. And yes, this applies to teachers. You might teach a concept, but then you might get the students to repeat what you just taught back to you, the teacher, or to the person sitting next to them to make sure they've got it. So less talking, teachers, and more listening to make sure that your students have actually got it. Number 6, show enthusiasm for your subject. It is so easy to tell when a teacher is not into what they're teaching. The light goes out of their eyes and they're just not into it. So we are looking for enthusiastic, full-on teachers. Now, Number 7 is let us ask questions to check that we're doing it right. So say to the kids, ask some questions, ask me a question, any question. I want to make sure you're going to get this first time, every time, and if you make a start and something doesn't make sense, raise your hand. I'll come over and give you a hand until it does make sense. Number 8, proactively check we are doing it right. So walk around the class, speak to students, watch students' faces. You can tell so much about a student's face, about whether they're finding something easy, hard, confusing, confounding, whether they're cruising. If they never look up, there's a good chance they probably aren't getting it, or maybe they're just a really, really quick student and they're getting it really quickly. It's a bit windy here and my sheet's blowing around. So number 9 is smile when we ask for help. Explain it again and do at least 2 examples with us in different ways until we say we've got it. Number 10 is write the key information neatly and clearly, preferably on a whiteboard, or give us a handout. Now, things are moving on, so you might find that you've got a community portal at your school and you can actually put notes up on a web page on your portal where students can access after class. Leave instructions and spellings on the board for a long time. Number 12 is help us when we get stuck. Number 13, be patient when we make mistakes and when we need help. Some teachers do have a very short frustration limit. Children don't generally ask for help unless they actually need it, and this includes with spelling words. If they ask you how to spell something, it's because they don't know how to spell it. So remember, if they ask, it's because they need your help. We have got number 12, help us when we get stuck. Hopefully not too long, Lucy. She just asked me how long it's going to go for. I'm up to number 12. So number 13, be patient with our mistakes and when we need help. Number 14, be nice to us. Please don't shout when we get it wrong. Number 15, number lines at both ends. Using colour on your worksheets and printouts and on your overhead projections or smart boards can also be helpful. Number 16, prepare notes to minimise copying from the board. Thanks, Lucy. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Number 17, allow us to make audio recordings of the homework and the instructions, or put an audio up on the school website, or a doodle drawing, whatever it takes, just to make sure that when the kids get home, they've actually got a complete list of everything they need to do. Lucy, we're actually going to do a blog on this very topic, so you will actually receive all of this written out for you and you can use it. So that's the aim of the game here. I start with a Facebook Live, it moves into a blog, so you'll actually be able to find all of this information on our Dyslexia Daily website, and if you're on our email list, you'll also receive it as an email. So number 17, number 18, accept and encourage work to be presented in different formats. Now, children have different ways in which they like to show their information. So it might be an audio recording that they're going to give you of how they've answered the questions. They might do a webcam and actually record a little video of them answering your questions or explaining something that they need to write a description of in class. They might give audio responses. They might write a PowerPoint or create a PowerPoint. They might do a video. They might do it diagrammatically. Now, there are so many different amazing software platforms like Evernote. Look, there's so many, I'm not even going to try and mention them all, but you might have a deal with one of your students that they can present something to you in a way that you know that they'll be able to present to you easily. So they're not always trying to write answers into workbooks and textbooks. There are so many ways of children showing us what they know these days. Number 19, and this is a really important one, create a peaceful, calm, happy environment in your class. You know, when a child walks into your class every day, there's all sorts of things going on in their lives. If they know that your classroom is a peaceful, safe, supportive haven, they are going to absolutely love coming into your classroom. So I've got a little note on the back of my piece of paper here, which is, dear teachers, this is from your student, by the way. Dear teachers, I see your face through a microscope and I hear your words through a megaphone. Be kind and gentle, and remember, I'm relying upon you to reach my true potential in my life. Yours sincerely, your student with learning difficulties. So I hope I really helped to give you some ideas to help some of those students who are struggling in class. But more importantly, I'm telling you, any of these things are actually going to help all of your students. So have a super day, and until tomorrow when I talk to you again, and I can't wait to do that, and I'll also still be here at my beautiful lake. I'm going to give you some more ideas of things that you can do to help students in your class. So bye for now. It's been lovely talking to you. Bye.